Hello, my name is Anthony Rivers, and this StrengthsFinder assignment has been interesting at every turn. After taking out the StrengthsFinder assessment, I found out that my strengths were positivity, adaptability, consistency, developer, and empathy. Now, after we found out our strengths, our job was to see how we could use them to better ourselves and how we could use them to better our classrooms. From the positivity strength, you can never be positive enough for kids. You never know what a child, or you never know what the student is going through that day, and you being positive may just be what they need to get them through that day. I can be positive by when they walk in the door, shaking their hand, saying hello, good morning, how are you, how was your day yesterday, how was your morning going, did you sleep well, what did you think about that assignment yesterday, how can I make it better? That's what way I can be positive, and also that gives me positive feedback so I can apply it to future assignments. If I don't, if you as a teacher, I feel like if you don't ask for feedback from your students, then how are you gonna know what they know? Yes, you grade it, and yes, you see who does good and does bad, but after a while, you want feedback just to see as a teacher if you are doing your job appropriately and doing it to the best of your advantage, because we are here for the kids at the end of the day. The next one was adaptability. Now I can adapt to any situation, any environment, any curveball, any turn. I've been in education now since 2012, and I've had anything you can imagine thrown at me, and I've had to adapt to that and fix that. Now the way I can bring that into my classroom is let the kids know that every assignment or every situation may not go as planned, and you may have to adapt to something new, or you may have to adapt to something new, and a new environment. Yes, we will always be in the same classroom, but sometimes assignments do not go as planned because stuff comes up. Sometimes as a teacher I may be out. I may be out last minute and have to come up with and just have the sub just wing it. So you have to be adapt. So just explain to them that being adaptable means being adaptability means I'm sorry, adaptability means being able to adapt to any and every environment. My next one was consistency. Now, consistency is very important if you want to become a teacher and have your own classroom. The student needs that consistency. They need that progress of this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We're not going to go too far, of course, with it, although we might, because that happens sometimes with assignments and projects. But for the most part, we're going to stay consistent. These are the rules. These are the assignments, and you will follow those. Now, if you have questions, you can ask me, but I expect you to follow the rules and the assignments as we go along. Being consistent is important because it shows that you can stay on the straight and narrow, and you don't have to venture off. I feel like I just feel consistency is very important for any teacher in any classroom. My next one was a developer. Um, Now, a developer recognizes the potential in someone, no matter how big or how small it is. I am working in education, and mostly with special education children. I am a big believer in noticing any type of growth, whether it be just a student being able to write a number, a student be able to write just a letter or something, or just be able to write a sentence, a line. Anytime you notice growth, anytime you notice growth in a student, that will help the student progress, and that shows the student that you are truly there for them, and that you recognize the potential they have. The worst thing you could do is not recognize the student's potential and just berate them the whole way. What are you getting out of berating a student and telling them that, oh, this is not good enough, oh, it doesn't look like this person's, oh, I wish it would, oh, this isn't how I explained it, you need to redo that again? No. You look at it, you say, okay, this, while I see potential here, it could be a lot better. So we're gonna work on that, and we're gonna do work on that one on one, or I'm gonna pair you up with someone so you can get the help that you need, and so that this can look how I would like it to look, or how you would want it to look. You want to be proud of your work. My last one is empathy. Now, empathy is so important. I have friends who I haven't been through some of the situations. They've been through some really traumatic things like divorce or cheating or death, I've never been through any of that, so I can't relate to that, but I can empathize with them. I can be a shoulder to cry on, and that's what I want to be for these students. That's what I want to be for these students. Like I want them to know I am there for them. I empathize with whatever you're going through, whether it's you had an argument with your parents, or you don't like your brother or sister because you had a fight, or this, that, or whatever, or you don't like an assignment because of it's maybe too hard. I want to be there and empathize with you and let you know that it is okay. You will get through it, and you will be fine. There's nothing you can get through without help and a little guidance, and some prayer. Prayer has never hurt. Now I know I can't introduce prayer to the classroom because it's the whole religious issue, but it doesn't. But it doesn't hurt. But it does not hurt to just, if you're feeling weak about something, to just pray. My being empathetic to the students' needs and wishes is very important. And I'm going to pride myself in that when I become a teacher, being empathetic to what the child may need and what the child wants and what the child is going through. That is important to me. Thank you so much. This assignment has been very eye opening, and I appreciate the time. Thank you. Have a blessed day.